everyone, welcome back to another video. And today, you know what time of the month it is. It is July, Favs and Hates. So, for anyone new, every beginning, every first video of the month, I do a Favs and Hates video of the previous month. So this month is August 2nd is when I'm recording this. But I'm going to be talking about the things I loved and hated from the month of July. So, I got this idea from my YouTube channel, Novimpia. If you've watched a lot of my Favs and Hates video before, you know who I'm talking about. But, yeah, so I usually start with Favsits and Hatesits. And for anyone that's new, a Favsits is something that I really liked throughout the month of July or throughout the month. And a Hatesits is a thing that I just didn't really like or hated like wholeheartedly during the month. So I do 3 and 3, and then I like to do a like creator shout out type thing where I like to talk about a creator that I watched in the month of July. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is this. This is the AOA Studios Balm Skin Rescue in the apple scent. So you guys may have seen this in my last video where I talked about like my like they did a haul of like a variety haul basically where I showed you guys like things that I bought at like different stores and online. And this is one of the stars of that video that I feel like this is one of these star products because I'm wearing this lip balm right now, but it's so good. I've been like doing a lot of decluttering of a lot of my lip balms and stuff, and this one, when I got this one, like I was first like really apprehensive about it because like it's really thick. It kind of reminds you of like Aquaphor. Let me put some on. But it's not too sticky. It's like because it's like petroleum Vaseline paste. So I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like all like jelly and squishy and sticky and all that stuff. But no, it's nice and smooth and comfortable. But it keeps my lips nice and hydrated. And it's like the perfect base for a lip gloss. Like I wear a lot of different lip glosses and I love this. This is like my superstar. Like next, once I'm done with this, I think I'm gonna buy like a bunch more of these because these are like my star hit, like favorite lip balms of all time. Because like I also like the e.l.f. Calm Balm, but that one is like it doesn't keep my lips hydrated. This one's more long lasting than the Calm Balm, and the Calm Balm's like $5, while this is only $8 on the Shop Miss A website. So like this, like 5 of these, but a little bit of shipping is basically the same amount as like a Calm Balm, maybe a little bit more. But like I really like this. This is like a star. Like if you guys need a good lip balm, I suggest getting this because this is like a dupe for the Aquaphor one, because the Aquaphor one at like Target is like $4. When I got this is like super good, and it's like a really big tube, so it'll last a long time. And as you can see, like I've gone through a good amount of it already. Right, now time for a hates video. And this is gonna be a little bit of a rant one. I hate old people at the drive-thru. Hate this number one. Old people at the drive-thru. I hate it so. I hate them so much because literally they're either really rude, really loud, and incoherent, or extremely quiet. Like I can't hear them a lot, or they speak like, or I'm like let me do a little bit of a scenario. I'm like, oh, I hear the like drive-thru ding because when I put the headset, I hear a ding when I hear a car. Cars have like speaker. I'm like, thank you for choosing Burger King. How may I help you today? And I was like, I'm a Whopper meal. single time. It's always old people that do that. They always just like say the order without, like, they speak it so fast. And when I try to ask them, like, oh, could you please repeat like this part of the order? They're like, oh my god, can you like hear me or something? Like, not understand me or something? Like, literally, I had this like old dude. He had a little bit of an accent, but he was so quiet at the drive-thru. I could barely hear him, and with his accent, I couldn't really understand him that well. It's not the accent that's the problem. It's literally him being so meek and quiet. But when I asked him back at the drive-thru, like, what do you like? Can you please help me like see through? Or it was like, oh my god, you can't do anything right. You can't do anything right. Literally yelling at me, like I'm on the like making me on the verge of like a little breakdown, because like this dude, literally, I was like, oh, now, like in my head, I'm like, oh, now you want to get freaking loud. Now you want to get loud. Like, if I asked the drive-thru, when I asked you to speak up, you would not speak up. You would not, like, literally, not literally answer any of my questions or anything. It was so freaking annoying, and just freaking people that I'm like I hate when they're like so freaking quiet and coherent, because they're like freaking old voices are like, oh my god, like if you're not gonna be able to speak up and clearly at the drive-thru, come into the freaking store. Don't come here, and don't come to my window or my speaker, like literally harassing me and yelling at me for not understanding your order because you're being too freaking quiet and not answering any of my questions. I just have to get that off my chest, because I feel like no one really listens to me when I talk about that. People always be like, oh, that's like the job, like, and that's part of the job. Like, I understand that's part of the job, but I need comforting and understanding that I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Like, I just need someone to let me know that I actually am doing my job right, and not literally being yelled at and harassed and being just shrugged up, being like, oh, it's part of the job and stuff like that. Like, I wish it wasn't part of the job. It shouldn't be part of the job. People should be understanding. Alright, now, like, get rid of all that negativity. Let's do another Favs video. Favs. So, I have my Switch right here, because the next Favs is a new Switch game that came out. It's called Pokemon Unite. So I've been playing Pokemon Unite for for up to like a week now, and I really enjoy it. So if for anyone who doesn't know what Pokemon Unite is, you basically have like a roster of different Pokemon you can choose from. It's also like part gacha game as well, where you level up and you also can like buy like gems and stuff to like get new characters. And I made the Pokemon Eldegoss. If no one knows what that Pokemon is, it's like a little cotton puff Pokemon. You can look it up. For anyone who knows or plays Pokemon Unite, I made an Eldegoss. I'm like more of a supporter type person, and it's really fun in the main game. So you have to collect the top points, and you have your own goalposts, and the opponents have their own goalposts, and you have to be able to break and max out your opponent's goalposts to be able to win the game. And for a person who has the most points at their opponent's goalposts win. So like, it's basically like Pokemon soccer kind of, which is like really fun, and well, without all the soccer balls and stuff like that, but you just have to collect points and stuff like that. And I have a lot of fun with it. It's so much fun. I really enjoy it. I've been really like getting back into Pokemon lately, because I haven't really played a lot of Pokemon, because Pokemon has been kind of like stagnant, because I haven't heard much about the new games, and I really want to know a lot about the new games. But soon enough we will. Alright, another hate sits. Alright, the next one is, I think you guys know what this is. The heat. So, if you guys know, like, where you guys live, was so scary, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, there was so much smoke, it created clouds. It was like, and for my Pokemon buffs, it literally looks like the Lava Ridge Town. It literally reminds me of Lava Ridge Town. Lava Ridge Town, it's like that part of, it's like that route in Pokemon, like the Hoenn games, where it's like ash falling from the sky because they're right next to a volcano. But yeah, like I just hate the fires and like the heat that comes from the fires, because like that heat like created like a bunch of heat waves, and it like literally sucked. Alright, next hit is my Disneyland trip. My final phase is my Disneyland trip. So if you guys don't know, I went to Disneyland in like the middle of July, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun just like hanging around, riding rides, and like getting gifts and treats and stuff like that. Like if I did a haul of all my Disney stuff, if you guys want to watch it. But I had so much fun. Like at that trip, I did 2 days at the park and 1 day at Fullerton, because I went to my campus, which is Fullerton, which is in Fullerton, basically. And I really enjoy it. It's a cool campus and all that stuff. And I'm just really excited. But I feel like 2 days is not really enough at Disneyland. You need 3. 1 day at each park, plus an extra day to finish up any rides that you haven't been on. Like 3 days is like the perfect amount to do both parks. 1 per day, and then the last day, finish any shopping, eating, or anything that you want to. Yeah. But I really enjoyed that trip. It was so much fun. I went on both of the new rides that opened. I went on Web Slingers and like Rise of the Resistance. Sorry, I have like an itch. Yes. Alright, now my last 8 sits is the queue at Web Slingers. Now you guys know I was just literally praising like my Disneyland trip, but oh my god, that freaking queue at Web Slingers. I don't know what was going on there, but they need to fix it. Like literally. So I was in the queue because if you guys don't know, or like haven't been to Disneyland yet, or haven't like caught up with like all the stuff that all the changes they had for COVID, Disney, for the new rides, instead of like allowing just like anyone to go on the rides, you set up like an appointment on the day, and you get like a number, and once like you're called like boarding groups, and like when your group comes up, you go to the queue and you sign in and all that stuff. But when I first saw the queue, I was like, oh, it's like a nice little short queue and all that stuff. But literally, like when you get past like the wall, there's like a wall, and when you get past the wall, you can see literally so far back, and for like this a small portion of the queue had like these big heavy duty fans. But then when I went to there was the far back of the queue, there's like this huge area with nothing but umbrellas that were like sparsely spread out in the freaking queue. I'm like, what do you expect me to do with this? And I felt so bad because someone threw up from heat exhaustion on the freaking queue in the corner, and I'm like, oh my god, like they need to fix that. They need to put more fans, more umbrellas, and like different stuff like that. Literally, like no one's gonna ride that ride if you're going to literally not keep people cool. Like I understand like this for like the winter months is fine, but literally when it's like it's like 80 something degrees, but it feels like 100 World Star is a Twitch streamer, and she like Twitch streams like a bunch of different stuff. She like recently like streamed Diarrhea of a Wimpy Kid, like reading her wimpy kid. She